Hey everyone, it is Andrew back here, and we are about 2 hours out from the Austin Marathon. So that is why I'm in Texas. The Austin Marathon is today on Sunday at 7 Central Time. You can look it up, you can follow along if you want to see how I'm getting crossing the finish line. It'll show progress as I go along. Look up Austin Marathon tracking and just look up my name, and you can see hopefully I arrive and able to run and keep on going. I say hopefully because I had a little run-in with a scooter yesterday. So I don't know if you know about Austin, but I'm sure a lot of different spots in Texas have them, but these little scooters. So I was intrigued by these scooters you could rent, these powered scooters. So I decided, hey, I'd like to go and see the marathon route a little bit. So what better way than to go on a scooter? Well, maybe that wasn't the best idea. And the reason being is because I hit something and I fell off the scooter. I banged my knee. I think it's okay. It feels a little tender this morning, but anyways, I think once the adrenaline starts and we get going, we'll make her work one way or another. If I have to take a Tylenol, so be it. Anyways, so how on earth did I end up in Austin? That's probably a question that you're asking. And the reason that I'm here is I started watching a guy on YouTube called, his name is Nick Bear, and he basically looks like Hulk Hogan. He's built like a truck. He looks like Hulk Hogan, and the video that I started watching him on is he was trying to run his or go into his first Ironman. So I watched his video just on leading up to that. Um, and then he came out after that with another challenge. He said, okay, now after I accomplished the Ironman, I'm going to try and qualify for Boston. And he is from Austin, and he is also running the Austin Marathon, and he is trying to qualify for Boston. So I said, that was about back in November. I said, maybe I could try something similar. This is my 18th attempt, and I'll go into that maybe a little bit more a little bit later. I'll talk to you a little bit on the journey itself, but maybe back to Nick a little bit on that. He had a good saying. He has a saying of embrace the suck, and that he had a mom that battles a very aggressive ovarian cancer. And his motto was saying, hey, my training might be difficult for this Ironman and this marathon training, but it's nothing compared to what my mom has experienced and what other people are experiencing as well. So no matter how hard things get, remember and to stay positive that other people are going through much, much worse. So that one, I like that saying. Um, and anyway, so that's a big part of why I'm here. It was sort of funny as well after the fact. So after I said, yeah, I would like to do it. I didn't buy my ticket or anything, but soon after that, a couple days after, I pop on the TV. I don't watch Price is Right, but I popped it on, and one of the trips that someone could win was a trip to Austin. So just one of those things where, okay, that was a little coincidental, I guess you could say coincidental if you believe in coincidences. Um, Another thing also, a few days after that, I looked up Cindy Me, however you pronounce her last name, the co-founder of VIPKID. The first article I look up, I scroll down, and where is she? She's in Austin, Texas. A few days later, no joke. And on top of that, I remembered that soon after that, my best man, his last name is Austin. So, anyways, it was one of those things where I think God is just pointing me in this direction for whatever reason. Don't know. I'm here. I'm going to give this a go. I often will say, like, our faith in general seems to be like a compass. We feel sometimes that we're being pointed in a general direction, and we don't know if that's the right direction or not, but often God will give those confirmations after, and they may seem trivial. So, like the Price is Right and all that, it may seem trivial, but it's just one of those things where, okay, that seems to be where I need to go for whatever reason. It may be to run a good race. It may be for other reasons. I don't know. But that was something that was what was interesting. And just that common saying that we hear of we walk by faith, not by sight. And that has resonated with me over the last little bit, especially. You go into uncertain times, you don't know what's ahead. You walk by faith, not by sight, and you rely on our Father to guide our footsteps. So let me talk to you. This is now my 18th attempt to qualify for Boston. So with that, what that implies is that's 17 failures. 17 failures. This is number 18. Could be, very well, could be the 18th failure to qualify for Boston. So this is either good perseverance or stupidity. The jury is still out on that one. A little story that I'll share quickly. Back in 2009, so a little over 10 years ago, I thought for sure this is going to be it. I'm finally going to qualify for Boston. I went on a long run about a couple months before, and I just crushed it. I did excellent. I said, this is going to be a cakewalk this year. I got it locked. And then I thought, the only way I won't qualify is if I get sick or I get injured. That's the only way. So I said, let me take some things into my own hands and let me try this out. So here was my brainiac idea. I said, about a couple months out, I said, let's get sick. Let's try and get a cold so I can get that out of the way. My immune system will build up and I won't have to worry about getting sick. So that's what I did. I tried to get sick. And you may say, well, how did you try and get sick? Here's my brainiac idea. So what I thought was, what if I don't wash my hands before I eat? I get all those germs from people, shaking hands at church and stuff. Surely that will get me sick. And oh boy, did it ever. I ended up with the worst flu. I was house sitting for a friend of mine at that time, and I had to call my parents because I was just dead on the bed, basically saying, come and get me. I'm so sick. So I ended up getting this bad flu. I then, about a month later, I developed a sports hernia, and needless to say, it was an absolute disaster at the marathon. I had a terrible run. I ran worse than I did the year before. And that's where I thought I was going to do such a good job and finally qualify. And that was the lesson that was taught to me, a lesson that has been taught over and over again. To take your hands off the steering wheel, stop trying to drive, stop trying to manipulate things, and let God direct you. Let God's will take place and stop trying to drive because you're a terrible driver. So that was a lesson that I've learned, and unfortunately, I just keep on learning. But anyways, that was that. So today, we have to qualify for Boston, the official qualifying time is 3:05. For my age group, I am 35 years old. I gained 5 minutes this year. I got a little bit older, so I gained 5 minutes. And what does the Boston Marathon do? They bring the bar down 5 minutes. So we ended up breaking even. So we're still at 3:05. That is the official time, 3 hours and 5 minutes. The unofficial time, though, it'll be the 125th running of the Boston Marathon in 2021. That's what I'm qualifying for, or hopefully trying to qualify for now, the 2021 marathon. So they're saying there's going to be a ton of people for that, and it's actually going to be probably 3 minutes faster. So it's probably going to be, I don't know the exact time, but it's going to be around 3:02 is what I'm projecting based on what I've read, 3 hours and 2 minutes. So I've got my little stats here you can see. So that works out to roughly about a little under 7-minute mile, or about a 4-minute and 20-second kilometer. So I've done my math multiple times, as you can see here with my scribble notes on what I need to run. I don't know whether I can do it today. This will be about 11 minutes faster than what I ran the marathon back 3 months ago. So it's definitely ambitious. It's a course I'm not familiar with. I'm on uncharted territory. I've got my bum knee potentially as well. But anyways, I've got a shot. I do have a shot, but we'll sort of see how things unfold there today with that. So really this video, I want to stress, I have my title, Fail Big. Fail big, whether that's in life, whether that's in, training for something, whatever that may be. The reason why I say fail big is that often we feel just don't even try, or we dream dreams and we just say that would be great, but I can't do it. I can't. I don't have what it takes. I don't have the time. I don't have the energy. I don't have the creativity. I don't know. Whatever the case may be for you, dream big, fail big at the same time. Give it a go. If you don't make it work, so be it. Whatever. Don't care what other people think. I've learned that has been echoed over and over again the last couple of years. Don't care what people think. People will think whatever they want to think. You may fail, may not look great, whatever, whether that's in business, whether that's in whatever is important to you. Dream big, fail big, give it a go, see what happens. Learn from your mistakes. You don't learn better than from your own mistakes. Learning from others is great as well to see their mistakes and learn from them, but you learn best from your own mistakes. So fail big, give it a go, see what happens, and who knows what will happen, right? We just go, we give it our best effort and see what happens. So that's the video for today. I'll do another video. Check out the marathon, see how things are going. It's going to be a beautiful day today in Austin. I'm thankful for that. And I'll update you probably later today or tomorrow on how things have gone for me. So all the best. Bye.